What up, y'all? We back. It's your boy Aaron. That's Steph. We the 404 Heelz. We back. We answering the questions you have presented to us, y'all.
Yes, sir.
You send them in, we knock them out. Starting off with a banger. It's going to be Raven's Girl. And she's going to say, are managers being phased out of pro wrestling? Because, I mean, that's just a straight up question. I was like, yeah.
That's a good question, Raven's Girl.
Yeah.
It seems like it because even if they are valets for the women, managers for the men, it appears that even then they still don't have an impact on the match like they normally would. You know what I'm saying?
Not like back in the day.
Not like them Jim Cornettes will bust you in the head with the tennis racket and get it knocked off the apron and all types of stuff. You know, he'll get a bump here and there, but honestly, nah. I don't think, and this is for both promotions, I don't see a lot of managers out there, and it's not really.
They're all old people, like a Paul Heyman, a MVP, a Paul, what's his name with Final Testament?
Oh, Paul
Ellering.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the, and then we
got a couple valets, Maxine Dupree, but now she's basically a wrestler.
Right. We got
Selena Vega, kind of that valet role, but a wrestler as well.
Elektra Lopez, she's sort of like a valet / wrestler.
But now she had that banging ass 3 triples match for the Intercontinental US, so she's gonna. I think it was US, so she's gonna get a lot more opportunity.
Was that on Raw?
I think it was on SmackDown, so it was the US.
And then TNA, they got AEW got Mark Sterling. He comes out with the Premier Athletes.
Yeah.
You got
Kyle Fletcher's guy.
Oh, Don Callis.
Yep.
Don Callis. And then you got Stokey Hathaway, the little short ball-headed dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's and then of course MVP's over there as well.
To me, I think MVP is the best manager right now in the game. Besides like,
Paul Heyman.
I mean, I don't really consider Paul. I think Paul Heyman is something bigger than just a manager.
He's in a league of his own.
He is.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about just regular, just managers and shit, working the mic for their people. It's MVP, man.
Yeah.
But Paul Heyman's definitely in the league of his own, bro.
But it's definitely a dying breed that I would love to see all the time come back. I love managers. I've always like a Paul Bearer, bro. Like I loved Paul Bearer back in the day. Yeah. But this is a 2-part question, and the second part is who could benefit from a manager in today's game.
So we basically talk about someone who needs a mouthpiece.
Yeah,
and someone to present Omos, bro.
Shit. Omos.
I
said almost, but Omos, he just won a belt in some indie.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
What indie was that?
I forget. I can't remember. I just saw it this morning.
I saw that. But let me think of somebody like prime time, big time, that really needs, a manager. Okay, someone like a Austin Theory can benefit from a manager. And it's not because Austin Theory can't work the mic. He just needs someone to present him in the right way. I honestly feel like Austin Theory, until he find his niche, he's going to be forever wading in the waters in limbo because he hasn't find that thing that puts him over the top. You know what I'm saying? He's just good, but not good enough. You know what I mean? So I think he needs a manager. Man, can we please bring out some valets? The lovely ladies that walks the wrestlers to the rings, like Miss
that helps
Elizabeth.
Cheat a little every now and again. Slips you a brass knuckle or two.
Yeah, slip you out something from they bras and shit, and throw it in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that back in the day.
You know who I think would benefit the most in WWE? It's a tag team, and they're the champs right now. DIY. If they had a heel manager, they would be better. In my opinion.
I agree. And you know what? I'm going to piggyback off that. The same thing can be said about AEW's tag team champions, Private Party. I think if they had a manager, that they would go good with them right now, for real.
Bro, they should fall in line with the Hurt Syndicate, bro, and just join them.
Damn.
I'd like to see that.
Good booking right there. That would be nice to add that tag team champions with that pedigree. So you got the veterans and the young lions.
But those are our thoughts, y'all. What do y'all think?
Yeah. Managers.
Who needs them? Do we want them? All that good stuff.
Managers and valets.
Yeah. All right, Big Dog. You got a question?
I do. We sort of hit on this last night. Mason 1917 asked, what do you think of Jade Cargill's run so far? Underwhelmed or overwhelmed? Bro, we hit on this last night on our
Under.
She was nominated for the Sit Your Ass Down award.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am highly disappointed on multiple levels. For one, I've always said when she was in AEW, I said if she gets to WWE, WWE would know how to present her and how to utilize her in the proper way with their production and how they build anticipation. Bro, she did better in AEW, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So I think she should have had the solo run, but then they would have just been doing squash matches again.
Right. So again, I'm thinking like this, Oos. I say this with a heavy heart because I know how hard it is to train and get out there and perform in front of people on the fly. So much respect, but she's been in the game for years and she's still not picking it up in the ring. So this maybe not be a thing for her in the future, bro. I'm just saying she has the look, but the in ring,
she is everything basically. I think give it time.
And how much more time we need to give it? You know, she was in AEW for about 3 years, bro.
I think she should have definitely started in NXT instead of the main roster, but I think she just had too big of a persona to be in NXT. So
she definitely did have too big of a persona. I mean, she was blockbuster in AEW, and rightfully so. I'm not gonna front. Like rightfully so, Triple H did the right thing. I mean, he sees money in her.
Yeah,
he sees she could be blockbuster if she know how to utilize her correctly. And the thing that troubles me the most, Oos, do you know who founded her?
Cody Rhodes.
Right. She trained at the Nightmare Factory. So with Cody being at the WWE, you would think that Cody would probably lend a couple of words of advice to know how to utilize her in the proper way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we'll see what they're doing now with her. So we'll see what happens. Well,
you know, based on what it looks like she's going to come back. She's going to try and find revenge.
Like a revenge tour.
And she's going to turn heel eventually. Or it's going to turn out to be Bianca Belair who actually did it.
You know, I was thinking, what if it was Bianca and Naomi?
Ooh. It's a coincidence
because they both didn't want her around anymore.
But you know what? You said you brought up a good point last time. I did say, what if it was Bianca Belair? But he was like, yo, bro, she was in the match.
She was, but they could have did it before.
And her reaction was some cap shit. She was acting all surprised and running to the back type shit, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you might have a point there, Oos.
But then she also then gave up a chance to be, you know, a women's champion, a singles champion, which would Bianca Belair do that? Probably not.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You think she'd give up a belt opportunity at the U.S. Championship just so she can do this whole ploy to take out Jade Cargill?
If I'm Bianca Belair, I would, because to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm in a U.S. Championship tournament, I done fell off the fucking map. You know what I'm saying? You done went from being the focal point of the women's division at one point to just being another runner-up in the U.S. Women's Championship tournament. So, yeah.
You should still be in the singles conversation championship.
Like the main event singles conversation.
Yeah, take her out of this tag team, goddammit. Right now. Do it. It's annoying.
Man,
What's
I think
up?
she held them tag team titles for the longest, bro. No matter who she has with, she got somebody new with her, but she held that shit for the longest.
Yeah, but give her another singles run. But we get Salty 121. Says, how would y'all book Charlotte Flair's return?
First of all, I heard some things that she is actually going to be darker.
That's said what I've heard.
She dyed her hair black. I think she's moving away from the Ric Flair's daughter persona. I think this is something that she's going to be doing on her own, which I'm low key on the front. I'm kind of excited for to see how she's going to be presented. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This I will bring her back as not like a monster because but I will bring her back running through the women's division and knocking motherfuckers out and telling them, do you remember who the fuck I am?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I won't even have her talk. I won't even have her talk for a long time. No promos, just come out and whoop ass and leave. And just have it like, what's going on with Charlotte? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I would book her. How you would book her, bro?
If she's dark, does she still go, woo? Does she still do that?
Right.
Does she do that in the matches? If she goes heel Charlotte? I don't know. I'd like to see her go heel. If she comes back as the same Charlotte, I think it's a waste because you got like this, like almost a year time off. You know what I'm talking about? Like almost, we're coming up on a year.
Yeah.
So, and Asuka's been gone a long time too. So I'm excited to see that return. We just Charlotte Flair's return, but we was basically done. So we'll just roll to the next question.
Oh yeah, I asked you a question. How would you book her comeback?
Yeah, I was like, I love the heel turn. I love the heel. I love the heel aspect of it. Let's see something different. It'll be a wasted opportunity.
And I would use her to build up bigger stars. If anything, this would be a perfect time to have an influx of NXT stars coming up, and go ahead and put them with Charlotte just to get the rub and make them bigger stars than what they already are. So,
and Charlotte will wreck them. But next one is from Dog Dad 64. He wants to know what wrestler could be in any era. Basically, you could just pick them up and drop that motherfucker, and they're the same superstar they are all the time.
I can give you a couple tag teams. Matter of fact, FTR and the Outrunners can definitely be in any era. I would say Roman, but Roman doesn't work. His ring work isn't. In the 90s, they would chew him out, bro. They would chew him up in the 90s. Roman. Roman, what he's doing, bro, is the reason why he blew up the way he did, because in a world full of yellers and screamers into the mic, and here you got this guy just sitting back and talking like this. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
it'd have been something to get used to, because man, you talk about the 90s and early 2000s, everybody was yelling in the mic and and being passionate, and you know what I mean? Roman made it cool to just, you know who he reminds me of, bro? I never thought about this till now. Roman Reigns on the mic was similar to what Razor Ramon was. It had this cool, laid back. You never heard Razor Ramon yell or get, get crazy.
Yeah.
You always see him, hey, yo. He had this smooth about him. Roman has the same thing, the same smooth, just laid back. Every once in a while he'll raise his voice, but most times he's just laid back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sort of like a Thanos villain,
Yeah. I think you're doubting Roman's in-ring ability, bro. He's a lot better than you think.
No, I mean, I know he has some good points about him, but I'm just saying in totality overall, bro, he same old shit.
If you watch, I would say every one of his title matches while he was the tribal chief, every match you're like, oh shit, he'll do something new, bro. Every time. He'll do something different that's brand new. Every match. Almost every match.
I wish he'll bring back his submission finish, bro. I like that. The guillotine.
No one wants submission finishes.
No, you don't want
No one wants submission finishes,
but I thought that added a layer to his character that was really good. The fucking guillotine, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, imagine a motherfucker that big putting you some shit like that, bro. You gonna tap the fuck out.
I'm a tap, yeah.
Shit. But yeah, who else? Women.
Women
can't even do it because it was.
I mean, you got there was no women wrestling back in the day. Sometimes, so you was dropping them into nothingness.
Yeah,
but I mean, you could do. I mean, honestly, any woman today could easily go back to the Divas era and compete with those women. Those women were talented, but they weren't anywhere close to the in-ring ability until you started getting the Litas, the Trish Stratus's. Like, no one's saying Stacy Keibler is the best women's wrestler of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
That is true. Stacy Keibler. You're right about that.
She was great at what she did.
She was.
But she was great for that time. But
you talking about workflow in the ring? Nah, not so much.
No.
Not so much, bro.
Go ahead, bro. Fire away.
All right. I got at Split Sides 49 say, do you guys remember the debacle in 2019 of Hell in a Cell?
Which one?
I do.
I do. The dark match?
No.
The one they keep showing online?
No. So in 2019, there was a heated rivalry between Franklin Rollins,
Seth,
The Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
Oh shit!
And they had a Hell in a Cell match. Well, this Hell in a Cell match ended off a disqualification. Oops.
That's impossible.
Just as what everybody else thought. How does a Hell in a Cell match?
That's impossible.
ended in disqualification, but it did. So the
Who
reason
gets
why
disqualified? What the fuck? That don't even make sense.
go look it up, Oos. Go look it up. Listen, after the show, the crowd that was in attendance in that show, there's a lot of camera footage about it. The crowds were booing the shit out of the fucking
I would
heat.
too.
They were booing him. And then the boos turned to chants. And you know what the chants turned into? AEW chants. They started chanting AEW, AEW. In 2019.
That's funny.
Remember, AEW is a brand new
Just
wrestling
started.
company.
Just started.
And the WWE pulled this shit, a disqualification in the Hell in the Cell match, bro.
That's crazy.
It was weird, bro.
Blasphemy.
Go back and
blasphemy.
Do some stuff about that. But yeah, flip sides. I thought that shit was bullshit. It was another reason for me during that era of WWE. Is like, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying?
Trying to make shit up on the fly.
And then I heard people saying the reason why it was disqualification because they didn't want Steph to take a pin. They wanted to keep the Fiend invincible, so they disqualified.
Well, they don't put him in a Hell in a Cell. Then do it differently. Yeah,
put him in a regular match.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But they disqualified. I forgot who was the one who got disqualified. It was Seth Rollins who got disqualified because he was about to hit the Fiend with some kind of object, and the referee was like, "That's too much. That's too far. Disqualification." I'm like, I don't know, bro.
I would have rather just had them both like knock each other completely out and be so injured that it's like a no contest instead of a disqualification.
Right, and no longer can continue. Right?
Yeah, just be like, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, it's
that's insane.
That's really insane, bro. That's really
stupid.
Insane.
All right, that's crazy. We got John Page. He's asking, I think this is obvious. Who's got more heat currently? Dirty Dom or the New Day?
New Day, bro.
Right now?
The New Day, yes.
Right now.
But we talked about this a little bit last night, man. Like, Dom's heat ain't real heat, Oos. It's fun to hate Dom. He's not like a real heel. He's just like a nuisance, you know what I mean? But the New Day heat is real, bro. These motherfuckers do not like what they did to Big E.
I'm saying the reason I think Dom's is bigger because they will not let this man talk. But they let the New Day talk on Raw finally. They've already let him talk. They got quiet enough to where they could talk. Dom, I haven't heard this motherfucker speak a word in forever.
Well, because he sucks on the mic, first of all. He's horrible on promos, bro. It sounds like he's reading from a cue card all the time. Okay.
Ooh.
Second of all, it's
talking about my boy, bro. That's my boy.
Yeah, I know that's your boy, man.
Dirty Dom, bro.
I don't know how you go from Roman Reigns to Dirty Dom. I just don't understand the correlation. But hey,
the character, bro.
But what I'm saying is, his heat ain't real, bro.
He the Pete Davidson of wrestling, bro. How's he get these women?
Yeah, bro. I will say this. I did go back looking at his WrestleMania 40 entrance. That was the badass entrance. I love that entrance for him.
When he looked like Ray.
When he looked just like his pops with the mask on.
With the mask on, yeah.
Looked like a bigger version of Rey Mysterio, bro. I mean, I swear to God.
Yeah. Coming out of the cop car because he served 8 hours, bro. Yeah, Hard time, baby. Hard times.
That was dope. But like I said, I've never been a big fan of Dom. I don't like his ring work, and I don't like his promos. I'm just not a fan.
Dom to the top, baby. Are we fans of Dom, y'all? Are we fans of Dom?
Yes.
Let us know.
Yeah. We want to know.
Let us know.
How many of y'all rock with Dom and how many of y'all don't?
Dirty dominant me. And how many of y'all like actually hate him or you just love to hate him?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I want to find out.
Because I love to hate him. I'm still going to boo him, but that's my boy. I might cheer him. I'll be like, shut up, y'all. That's all I'll do. I'll try and get a reaction from the crowd and be like, y'all shut up. Let him talk. They're
going to boo even more now, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother. Fire away with the Georgia Cup playing tonight. All that shit that happened in New Orleans. I don't even know, bro.
What happened in New Orleans? That was crazy, bro.
Insane.
So, my man right here says, I rule, you fail. Do you guys think WWE and AEW would ever do a cross promotion in the future? Shit.
AEW and WWE? I'm going to say yes.
What?
Yeah.
I'm going to say no.
I think times will eventually with streaming, it's going to get so big that they're going to have no choice. Hopefully. I'm a glass half full, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm a glass half full because I already drank it. It was full, but I drank. So I'm really a glass full kind of guy, but I drank some of the water. I was thirsty. Right. But I really do hope it happens, bro. I would love it. I want it to happen. And I think with Triple H, if he stays at the helm, you know, I think it'll happen. Maybe it'll be it can't happen with NXT because then AEW will feel insulted that it's not the main roster.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. But I think NXT AEW would be amazing as well, just because Adam Cole's history with NXT is a lot bigger. Is a lot bigger than his history with even Swerve Strickland. His history with NXT is a lot more than it is with the main roster. There's a lot. There's probably more on the, you know, AEW roster that had some NXT. I mean, look at Lexis King. He was on AEW, right? He's Ethan on NXT Page. Right now. Ethan Page. There's a lot of connections right now with
Shawn
these
Spears
two promotions. Yeah.
Shawn Spears, you know?
Yeah.
So I want it to happen, but as long as AEW is the number 2, continues to be that person behind them, I don't think they would. The WWE would, but I hope it would, because that would be the biggest thing in pro wrestling history. The number 2 companies actually working together and using their talent to go against each other. That would be great.
In my mind, it can only help both companies.
It's gonna exactly.
It can't hurt them.
And if I was them, if they would do this, the perfect way to set this up, draw this shit out. Let it be a 5-year storyline or some shit, bro. Utilize all the talent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm talking about utilize NXT, SmackDown, Raw, Collision, Dynamite, and any show you got, use all those talents. The mid-carders, the lower mid-carders, the main eventers. Man, just make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can start off something small with using someone who's not that popular in AEW and someone who's not that popular in WWE and have them, you know, and then start building into the main event stars. Man.
No, bro. I got the perfect idea.
What?
Toni Storm gets amnesia again, and she goes to NXT as a rookie thinking she's just starting out as a wrestler in WWE.
Oh, shit.
The story's writing itself right there, bro.
Damn.
She's like, oh, my God, I'm so excited to be at the best. And then AEW fans are kind of mad at her, bro. But really, she's getting paid by it. Could be the perfect start to a crossover, bro.
The perfect swindle. Or how about this one? Cody Rhodes getting these anonymous phone calls, right? This is the beginning of the Homelander turn, right?
Cody's been working for AEW the whole time.
The whole damn time,
dude,
bro.
Him and Jade, since they went to Nightmare Factory.
Oh, Jade comes out of the woodwork. You know what I'm saying?
Throw it in there.
Shit, and motherfucking go ahead and get Ethan Page, Lexis King, and have them all just start teaming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the more
the invasion. Tony Khan's been planting them the whole time, bro. He's been planting them in WWE, bro, the whole time. And then he activates them like some iRobot shit from the Will Smith movie. You know what I'm saying? You plant them everywhere, and you just boom. It's time, guys.
That'd be perfect.
Perfect.
So,
it writes itself, guys.
And you know what? And you're right. This something like this, you don't need a lot of head scratching for booking. It's going to write itself. The history is there. So I think it'll be best for the business, but I don't see it happening no time soon if it does happen.
No.
So,
but could you imagine?
Jesus, man.
All right, the next one. Speaking of Lexis King, we get Lexi 234 though.
Okay.
How many WWE superstars right now could you see main event WrestleMania 41? In my opinion, it's a lot more than you initially are going to think can.
Main event.
Thank you, Lexi. That's a great question. You got to remember there's 2 main events, too.
Right.
So let's start. We can go Roman, Cody.
Right.
The Rock.
Right.
John Cena.
Right.
CM Punk.
Right.
Drew McIntyre.
Right.
Randy Orton.
Randall's, right.
Yeah. KO.
Uh-huh.
Jey Uso. He could win Rumble. He could win Elimination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw him in there.
So we're there at 9. Who else we got? Gunther. He's got the belt. He's got to be in there. 10. You got to have him in discussion. Let's go women. Let's go women.
Braun? Can you see Braun Breaker?
Not yet.
Too soon?
Not
too
this
soon?
year.
Okay.
Not this year. So we got 10. Let's go women. We can go Bianca, Rhea, Liv, Bailey, Nia, Io. So shit, we're at Tiffy. Yeah, because she could win the belt right before Mania. Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair. Wait, let's hit 20. Where's one more? Not Sheamus. Not this year. He needs another year to build. Seth Rollins. That's 20. We got 20 people just in what? 30 seconds, 45 seconds. I'm sure there's probably 30 that you could make an argument for. Strong argument for that could WrestleMania main event WrestleMania 41 and you would be happy with it.
Right. Okay, so but out of those 20, how many of those
hold up. Solo Sikoa.
See,
could you put him in? You can make an argument. Jacob Fatu.
Listen, out of those 20s, what I'm paying attention to is how many of those people need dancing partners to make those blockbuster. Because there's only 2 people in that whole list that we listed that is blockbuster. Like they don't need.
I think there's 3. I think there's 3. 4. The Rock, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes. And John Cena. Cody Rhodes, John Cena. 5.
Rock, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, and
CM Punk.
Okay. Yeah.
I wouldn't put Randy Orton as blockbuster. He's huge. He's on that bubble, I feel like, right there.
No. He ain't blockbuster no more. He's more helping younger talent develop, but I'm talking about blockbuster name, household names.
Like no matter who, it's 1A, or it's 1, and you could put them with anyone, and you're like, I want to watch that match.
The match because of that person in it. Right.
If you put Randy Orton with fucking
KO.
No,
say Rando and KO.
No, I want to watch that. I would say you could hype that up enough to where it'd be a WrestleMania main event. I'm saying like Randy Orton on a Raw facing Ivar from the War Raiders. Like I'm like I could go without watching that match. You know what I mean? But if it's John Cena versus Ivar, I'm like, I want to fucking watch that match right now. You know what I mean?
Okay, so it does depend on the destiny partners, but Randall's and Ivar, that's a fucking Monday Night Raw match with commercials. All right?
Yeah.
But Randall versus KO is not a main event, but it will be one of the top cards on the fucking pay-per-view. You understand what I'm saying? That's not blockbuster like that.
Yeah.
Cody and Roman, blockbuster.
Yeah.
Cena and Cody, fucking blockbuster.
Yeah.
Cena and Roman, blockbuster.
Cena and Rock again,
blockbuster. But
I want to see Cena and Rock this year so bad again.
You do?
I want to see it one more time.
You and the trilogies, bro. You love.
I want a month feud with Cena and The Rock, maybe at SummerSlam because there's 2 nights at SummerSlam. Remember, and we gonna talk about word on the street, other pay-per-views going to 2 nights. But great question. WrestleMania 41. We rambled off about 20 names in an instant that could easily WrestleMania main event WrestleMania this year, and we'd be happy with it. We'd be happy.
Yeah.
And I think a surprise this year for a main event, Drew McIntyre.
If they put him with the right dancing partner.
Yeah.
You know, Drew, he's on the bubble. He's on the bubble of being blockbuster. I know he's doing great work in ring and on the mic, but he still ain't that guy like common casual wrestling fans like, I know Drew McIntyre. No, he's not that guy yet.
Yeah, but he can be by WrestleMania.
We'll see. It depends on how they book him. Depends on how they book him. You know,
we'll see.
Good question though. That's a good
question.
All right,
you got it, bro. Shoot.
Yes, sir. At PhilMash75 asks, do you guys think the influx of negative AEW videos is well deserved, or what do you think?
100%.
Really?
The videos wouldn't exist.
Explain.
You wouldn't have negative videos out there if people didn't think negatively about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I love everyone to have their opinion, whether it's negative, positive. Send the hate, send the love. It's all good. You know, if you hate something, you got to watch it to hate it, in my opinion. So that benefits everyone if you watch the program.
Right. I will have to say the same to the extent to where I do like the opinions of people, like the insight of why they don't like to dislike something. But the influx of videos where on my timeline, definitely our timeline, like I just see nothing but just pop, 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 and it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, what's the running joke here? I said,
Yeah.
It's like now people are using it as cheap bait to get views for their channels or to get clicks because they know like that's the popular thing is to bash AEW right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to me, I feel like it's manufactured hate. A lot of it is not really real, and a lot of them don't even really watch AEW. I think they watch somebody else's video and then they make another video about what somebody else's video was. You know what I'm saying? At times it is justified. Yeah, call them out. They do some bullshit. Just like we do on this show, we keep it 100. They do some bullshit, we call them out. But with the influx, nah, bro. I think it's too much. I think it's a running joke. You know what I'm saying? Look at Eric Bischoff. Now Eric Bischoff made his whole podcast is number bashing AEW. And because that's what got him his numbers, his views.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, me bashing AEW gets me more views? Well, I'm going to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it sucks because there might be stuff on there he actually likes, but he would never admit to it.
Yeah.
Because now he's messed up his fan base. It's like Jim Cornette. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some people are just natural born haters, man. But if you stand by your hate, I respect you. If you just talking that shit and then you're like, hey man, come on the show, and then you're like, nah, man, I'll just talk to you online, then you a bitch, you know?
Right. Well, a perfect example. This is dude that has his own podcast. His name is Angelo, right? And he got his ass called out because I even commented in his comment section. He said the Continental Classic was pointless. He said Okada won 2 years in a row. And wrong, sir. Okada didn't win 2 years in a row. Eddie Kingston won the first Continental Classic. Okada challenged him for the fucking Continental belt and won it, but he didn't win the Continental Classic. Eddie Kingston did.
Last year?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really? Okay.
Yep. Holy shit. All the comments, they were ripping his ass apart, bro. It was like, yo, how you going to talk about something and you don't even know what you watching?
You don't even really know.
You know what I'm saying? You already dissing it, but you talking about 2 years in a row, Okada won. No, bro. Hey, Angelo, he didn't win 2 years in a row.
That's funny.
It was Eddie Kingston, then Okada won this year. So that's a mute point, my guy. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, he got called out on that shit, bro. So this is what I'm talking about. And I guess is what this question is aiming to is like, it's shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me?
I get that. Yeah.
Listen with that shit.
If you're going to talk shit, make sure you're factually correct. But we got Jim Johnson. He wants to know, in 10 years, who will be the face of professional wrestling? Male, female, one pick each gender. I think this is an easy one for me. And it's going to be hard because they're pushing the shit out of her right now. And a lot of wrestling fans hate her, but she might be the future Roman Reigns of women. And it might be Lyra Valkyria. Because they pushing the fuck out of her. She's going for the Intercontinental Women's Championship against Dakota Kai. Who's in the championship? Dakota Kai. They had a chance to set up Io Sky versus Dakota Kai. Kind of like a passing of the torch. You know, Io's already been a champion. She could kind of let Dakota Kai get that win. It'd be a great moment between good friends. It'd be a fucking amazing match. And I still think it will be a great match with Lyra and Dakota. But I think Lyra, the way they're pushing her right now, in 10 years, she'll be the face. Women. You got a woman besides, Mariah May, too. Mariah May. Jada Parker.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Julia, there's so many, bro.
It's Jada Parker. There's only one choice. It's Jada Parker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something about her.
She could be the Rock of women, bro. Like, honestly, like with her personality and that, like, I'm better than everyone type shit.
I don't even want to put her in the same kind. I think she's in the class by herself, Oos. We have never seen a woman with that much swag in the build of her body and how she comes off on the mic. She just oozes with charisma. She don't really have to talk. Just notice when she does her promos, just how she stand while she cutting her promos. She use a lot of body language when she talks too. So I'm telling you, she is a class by herself. Jada Parker's gonna be big time. I'm talking about Rhea Ripley big time when she gets onto the main rate and they use her correctly. But again, it's all about how they book her. If they don't book her properly, they're going to drop the ball with her.
I think they will. They're going to book her right.
There's nobody close either. It's Jada.
Right now, when you come up from NXT, you're basically the same person. But remember, back in the day when you used to come up from NXT, you might be someone else, like Karrion Kross. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, why the fuck would you change? We all know who that is. And then he's what is this? No, I don't want to see this.
The Gladiator Master now.
Yeah, but now you got like Melo, Braun Breaker. They're all coming up and they're staying the same. You know,
well, that's because Triple H
Lyra Valkyria. You know, Roxanne Perez. She might be the future of the WWE, bro. Honestly, Roxanne Perez. All right, Male. Who do you got? The future. I know, bro. I know who it is, and he's gonna be known as HBK 2.0. Him, Carmelo Hayes, bro. He's turning into one of my favorites, bro. Every time I watch his match, I'm like, motherfuck, bro. This dude is insane.
He's good. He is very good, and he's good on the mic. The only thing that's going against him, which I don't see the WWE pushing him to that extent to where he could be, is his size, bro. He's too small. Yeah. He's too small.
But that's what they said about Brett and Shawn, bro. And then they took over.
Okay. Let's keep it 100. Brett and Shawn, they both are a lot bigger than a lot of people give them credit for. They were just in the AH where the wrestlers were super big. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
But nowadays, bro, Shawn Michaels easy 6 foot tall, bro. Like he's not a small guy, a small fry. Like, look back at some of his shit in the 90s. Dude was buff. He was cut. He was not a small fry, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bret Hart the same way. He was stocky. They was not short. Melo, he's got height and he's not as like big. He's cut, but he ain't. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing I think that's holding him back.
His in-ring ability, bro, phenomenal.
Oh, ridiculous.
I wish we would have got a Melo versus Ricochet match before Ricochet. Yeah. But who you got? Male, future. I mean, Braun Breaker's an obvious pick.
Male, future face of
wrestling. It ain't got to be WWE, big dog. You know, you get the AEWs at. You can go with your boy Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher, he does have some potential. He has a lot of potential, but right now, like in the future, I'm going to have to go with. I'm talking the near future.
I mean, fuck Ospreay. In 10 years, it could be Ospreay easy still.
Ospreay, because Ospreay,
as long as his body holds up, that motherfucker be wilding.
Yeah, and the thing is, and then one thing I do like, I've read a lot of comments about Ospreay. Is hardly any negative comments about Ospreay, bro. People fuck with Ospreay from WWE, and they fuck with Ospreay. He's a
I could see him easily main event of WrestleMania, and he's one of the few people I can see from AEW that could main event a WrestleMania within 5-6 years. Man, I don't think WWE fans would adjust to MJF. I think because he was the face of the like AEW hate towards WWE type shit, and then the contract where he was like he was in talks with WWE, but then initially chose AEW, blah blah blah.
Right.
Didn't like the contract. Well, I just think WWE fans would take a while for MJF.
Well, I think I can see how you think that, but I promise you, when his music hits, the motherfucker's gonna pop through the roof. First of all, and when he starts a feud with someone, maybe again like Cody, get back into it with Cody. Yeah. Or he could start a feud with Roman, bro, and eat Roman on the mic and just be this thorn in Roman's side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He has, bro. He's blockbuster. Like you said it last night. You say whenever you feel like you missed an MJF segment, you got to rewatch it. Yeah, he's much watch TV because he always does something or say something outlandish, like what the fuck. Now, I think the only thing that could hold him back in the WWE is that the stuff that he says in AEW, he can't say on WWE TV.
Yeah,
he's too explicit. You know what I mean?
He might be able to say it on Netflix though.
You know what? You might be right about that. You're right about that. I'm
Go
curious
ahead,
about
brother.
That. I'm excited for Monday, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's it for me, bro.
Okay, I got
the other question is not gonna even.
All right, we got from Tall. What is that fucking Tall Fan 55? Instead of Brock, who should have beat the Streak?
Nobody else.
You don't think anyone?
It's nobody else. At that time.
No, at any time in the history of the Streak. you can have one wrestler beat Taker's streak. Who could it be? Taker is, I think, said Roman. He said, or a lot of people have said Roman. What was it? 2 years later, 3 years later, when he lost again at WrestleMania, he did lose to Roman.
Yeah, he did.
But that should have beaten the streak. Brock Lesnar didn't need the push at all.
Well,
but we talk about it all the time.
If Roman would have beaten Undertaker for the streak at that time, and I'm talking about this is tactical vest Roman, this motherfucker would have got booed, even more booed than what he've already been booed.
Yeah, bro.
And it was to the point to where Vince McMahon didn't want to turn him heel. He wanted him to be this big babyface, right?
Yeah.
So putting him against the Undertaker and have him beat the streak was not a good idea. That would not work in their favor long-term booking. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Brock Lesnar was the only logical choice. Now, as far as did he need it to put him over? Of course not.
No,
but
Brock was so over.
I couldn't see anybody else doing that but Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, because he was the dude that could not be beat. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. So yeah, Brock Lesnar was the perfect choice. Vince did good on that. I will say he booked that correctly. Brock was the only logical choice to beat Undertaker streak.
I remember Edge talked about they wanted to let Edge do it, and Edge was like, no. He's like, I don't need it. He was like, that makes no sense for me to do that.
Yeah, Cope said he didn't need it, bro.
Oh, dude, I was going to bring it up, bro.
I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it yet. I got to watch it.
You haven't seen Dynamite yet?
I haven't seen it yet, man.
I've seen half, bro. What the fuck? Cope, bro?
Cope, man.
Cope?
Yeah.
He could have went AC. That's better.
Cope. Hey, look, the fucking Riverside likes it.
Yeah, Riverside likes that shit. All right, bro. We got these are 2 questions I got for you. What is your favorite gimmick match of all time? Like Rumble, TLC, Chamber.
Ooh, that's good. That's a good question.
I think I would pick Royal Rumble all day, every day. That's always been my favorite match growing up.
Gimmick match, man, that's good.
Hell in a Cell, TLC, Survivor Series, War Games, Braun Panties.
Well. I think Elimination Chamber. The original Elimination Chamber, not this fucking padded outside bullshit they got now, bro.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the one that shit had steel outside the ring and get your guy slammed on that shit. It's like, man, that shit was good. It always made a lot of cringe moments like, ooh, boy, I know that shit hurt. But now they got that shit padded outside.
Remember when WCW did the movie Ready to Rumble with David Arquette with the 3-story ring? Yeah. But then WCW then did that match in actual. That shit was insane, bro.
I forgot what it was called. That match.
Yeah, I can't remember, but that shit was insane.
But for some reason, it looked better in the movie than it did in real life.
Oh yeah, it was terrible in real life. What's another terrible one? The one with all the one like Jinder Mahal and the Great Khali had.
Oh, the Punjabi match, bro.
The Punjabi prison match or whatever. Oh, dude, it was hard to see that shit, bro.
That's bad. That's real bad.
What's some other bad gimmicks, bro? I still don't like a casket match, bro. I hate it.
You don't like casket? Okay.
It's just. We know you're going to try and shut the door and they're going to be like, ugh. Like, you know what I mean? It's every single casket match is like the same spots with the casket. You know what I mean?
Jeez Louise. That is crazy. The casket matches,
it's just everything's the same.
I just think that match, it should just be for
Undertaker.
The Undertaker and Kane.
And then, you know, your boy Darby Allin does them now, so.
Another match that I actually had a high interest in back in the day was the Inferno matches.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna bring that up, bro. Kane getting his arm on fire and just
first one to get set their opponent on fire.
Bro, that shit was insane. I love an I Quit match, except the way Cody Rhodes and AJ ended in Backlash. I did not like how that quit it.
Right.
Remember, Cody was about to bash him with the steps in the corner, and AJ's like, I quit. I was like, that was kind of lame.
Yeah.
He didn't Great match up until that. But.
What else?
What's your favorite gimmick match, bro?
My favorite gimmick matches, I'm going to be honest with you. Out of anywhere, I'm going to say the cinematic matches. He only had a
Okay.
couple in history, but
Undertaker,
every
AJ,
time, and the Cena versus the Fiend guy,
Cena, Fiend.
I'm highly entertained for matches like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it's cinematic. You know, so yeah, cinematic matches in the original Elimination Chamber is going to be what it is
Yeah.
for me.
Okay.
I like the original. The all the steel, the structure. You know, that was great. That was
Yeah.
it causes for a lot of what makes a good match to me is the possibilities of things that can happen. Oh, a lot of things can happen in that Elimination Chamber match. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, Elimination Chamber match for me, bro.
Yeah. I got to go Rumble. That's my
I'm
shit.
gonna tell you another match, like a bad gimmick match that I don't like. It's from AEW. It's called Stadium Stampede. I hate those fucking matches, bro.
That sounds terrible.
What they do is they fight all over the whole stadium in an empty stadium.
Okay.
So it's
It's
sort of
some
like
COVID shit.
So it's
COVID
like a sort
shit.
of like a cinematic match, but it's not. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't like those matches. It's just, every one of those matches are horrible to me.
Yeah.
So nah, I don't like that match. That's a bad gimmick match. I do like Blood and Guts,
Yeah.
but it's like basically like a cage match. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing like a First Blood match. I miss those.
Damn, I haven't seen a First Blood match in
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah, I miss those.
AEW can't do that match because it's like it's First Blood match every fucking
Yeah.
time Moxley gets in the ring.
Yeah. He's a bleeder, bro. He's
He
a
is
bleeder.
a bleeder, bro. Shit.
All right, we got one more question. And this has to kind of tie in with my favorite gimmick match. What are some surprise Rumble matches you would fantasy book for this year's Royal Rumble? I already said I like my boy Nick Namath. I would love for him to come out. Not Dolph Ziggler. Like Dolph Ziggler music hits, his Jumbotron hits, and then it goes static, and then Nick Namath hits, bro.
Right. Yeah, that's perfect right there. That's good booking right there.
Yeah.
I like that. Let me see here. Give me a little bit of that Joe Hendry coming up in that ring.
Little Joe Hendry.
Little
See what
Joe
I
Hendry.
think they are gonna do it to see what kind of pop he gets with the WWE crowd, bro.
Bro, oh my God, I was looking at he had an entrance at one of the NXT shows. I think it wasn't Stand and Deliver, it was something. Whole crowd was singing that damn song and doing their arms like this. It was crazy, bro.
It was
He's gonna
funny
get a great
because
reaction.
the dude I was sitting next to at TNA when Joe Hendry came out, the guy was like, "Why is this guy here?" I was like, "That's Joe Hendry." He's like, "He's from NXT, WWE." I said, "No, bro. He's from TNA.
Yeah.
He just was allowed on NXT, bro."
Right.
I was like, "That's how blindsided most WWE fans are." Like, that's fucking Joe Hendry from NXT.
Yeah. See, again, this is how most they live in that little bubble of the WWE world. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of the comments and a lot of things they saying. See, I honestly believe that people has been so entrenched with WWE product for so long that anything that goes outside the norm of how they book or how they story tell, if it isn't just like WWE's format, they say it sucks. It's like, what is going on here? Their brains explode or something, bro. But it's like, yo, they just doing it in a different way. This ain't the WWE, my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got that shit over there. You got some more shit over here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I really think that a lot of people are programmed to watch wrestling a certain way because of the WWE. And if it ain't that way, they fucking lose their shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Any women you want to see show up? Any veterans? Anything like that?
I want Jada Parker in that motherfucker so damn
Jada
bad,
Parker,
bro.
yeah.
I think it'll Royal Rumble this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the only NXT ones are going to be Julia and Stephanie Vakir. And maybe Roxanne Perez.
It's going to be Roxanne, bro.
Yeah.
She
might already be up in the main roster though by the time Royal Rumble hits.
Well,
we about a month away from Royal Rumble, so.
In Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And guess who's going to be on commentary? And
Pat McAfee. He's back on Raw on Netflix, bro.
And he's going to come out to that whack ass song. I hate that shit. Do you like that song?
It ain't bad. It ain't terrible. It ain't the worst song.
But when you hear it, do you like, oh yeah? Or you just like,
no, I'm just like, cool, Pat McAfee.
Right.
Woo. He was at the Rumble last year, and I called that shit. No one knew he was going to be there. I was like, I bet Pat McAfee comes out. And it was, I was like, I told you, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then he was actually a participant in the Rumble, but he eliminated himself.
Yeah, because who was in the ring?
Lame.
Yeah. I hear that music, bro. I throw up in my mouth a little bit. So, I don't really
But
like
I'm
that
excited for the Rumble. A male I would like to return is maybe a Goldberg. That'd be a good time for him to come back.
I like to see Zero Miedo Pentagon
Oh, he's coming back Raw on
in the run
Netflix, bro.
in the Rumble.
He's coming back Raw on Netflix, bro.
Really?
He's coming back.
So is he coming on Raw on Netflix? It's official
Bro, yes.
to join the LWO.
I hope not, but it seems that way. And I just want to say the internet was talking about it like a day and a half after I posted that shit. So I beat y'all to it.
Booking master right here. This motherfucker is on point, boy. You been on point with your shit, bro.
But that's it, y'all. That's the fan questions. We appreciate it. Listen to us, like us, subscribe to us, argue with us, comment with us, all that good shit.
Keep the questions coming in. Keep them going. You give us, you line them all up, but knock them down like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeet. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Peace.
Peace.